For decades, Bethel service was sold as a calling, a one-way ticket to paradise. Then in October 2025, everything changed. It only took a tucked-away statement in Kenneth Cook's remarks during the 2025 annual meeting to end everything. And it stated, Bethel service will no longer be a lifelong assignment. In this video, I reveal the truth behind the Bethel reassignment and reallocation of workers, and what the governing body doesn't want you to know. I'm Dr. K, a theologian, consultant, and polemist. If you crave for deep dives like this one, subscribe and smash the notice bell so that we can continue to bring you more of such deep dives. Imagine serving 30 years at Bethel. No kids, no career, no pension, no savings. You gave everything to this place, and then you are rotated out. No fanfare, no guarantees of what comes next. It's not just a relocation, it's an identity crisis. And at the 2025 annual meeting, you are told no more. It was subtle, it was casual, tucked away inside Kenneth Cook's remarks during the 2025 JW annual meeting. But make no mistake, it was a major shift. Bethel service will no longer be a lifelong service.
See, is that the non-believers they're trying to convert are living in a world of pain.
With these thoughts in mind, the governing body wants to share some significant adjustments with you that are currently underway at Bethel, and how these changes will shape Bethel's service going forward. And so we invite you to watch the following video, Bethel Service, a vital part of whatever you are doing. According to Isaiah 60, verse 17, Jehovah said, "Instead of the copper, I will bring in gold, and instead of the iron, I will bring in silver." With these words, Jehovah promised that the quality of the earthly part of his organization would gradually improve. The governing body has decided to make an adjustment to the way Bethel service is viewed. Moving forward, Bethel service will no longer be viewed as a lifelong assignment. Bethel will continue to be a place where individuals come to work hard for Jehovah and receive training that can be used by his organization. However, the focus will now be for brothers and sisters to use that training in the field or wherever Jehovah's organization needs them most. To support this decision, we are excited to inform you of a series of new refinements at Bethel. First, there will be more regular movement of personnel from the field to Bethel and from Bethel back to the field. As mentioned earlier, serving at Bethel will no longer be viewed as a permanent assignment. So while there will always be a need for experienced older ones to help train the next generation of Bethelites, many who come to Bethel will serve for a time, receive training, gain valuable experience, train others, and then apply that training in the field. There will be predetermined times in each Bethelite service when we will consider where his or her training can best be used.
No thunder, no applause. But for thousands of Jehovah's Witnesses, and especially for those who dreamed of walking the Bethel halls forever, that single sentence hit like an earthquake. Because the Bethel we used to know is gone. The myth of a lifer. Let's rewind a moment. If you were a faithful, zealous witness in your teens or 20s, there was one spoken dream, Bethel for life. It meant prestige, stability, spiritual elite status.
That's great. Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
So who wants dessert? I'll have a little piece.
And I'm going to have a lot. So, Aiden, what you been up to lately?
Well, I'm about to graduate soon.
That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't wait. And, I'm thinking about applying to Bethel.
Okay, Bethel. All right, really?
Yeah, I've been wanting to do it since I was a kid.
Okay.
Bethel's nice, but you got to think about your future.
Yeah.
How will you support yourself, or how would you support a wife after Bethel?
You can still serve Jehovah right here.
That's true.
I know, I get it. When I was your age, they told me the end could come tomorrow too.
Yeah.
But look at us. We have a real comfortable life.
And we're still witnesses, Eden.
Satan has always done this. He tried to tempt Jesus with what the world could offer. But Jesus didn't focus on himself. He focused on Jehovah and doing his will. That's what I'm gonna do.
Submitting your application may open a door of opportunity to serve Jehovah and his organization in a variety of ways.
Many people thought that working at Bethel exempted you from dying at Armageddon. It was like a one-way ticket to paradise. Bethelites weren't just volunteers, they were legends. The long-bearded brothers on the printing press, a humble elder typing publications at midnight, a cook who never missed a morning prayer. They stayed for decades. They were admired, even revered. And now, all of it is being dismantled. Rotation over reverence. According to Cook, Bethel workers will now be rotated out, retrained, reassigned. What used to be a lifetime service is now a seasonal post. Bethel is no longer a spiritual retirement home. It's a revolving door. Young brothers are expected to take over fast. Seasonal Bethelites will be sent back to the field. Some will call this flexible, efficient, strategic.
Does this mean that everyone currently serving at Bethel will eventually be transferred to the field? No. There will continue to be a need for both older and younger ones. But you may be wondering, if there is more regular movement at Bethel, how will the vital work done there continue to be cared for? That leads us to the second refinement. Greater emphasis will be placed on accelerated training. We want to help brothers and sisters gain the skills needed to serve in a variety of assignments more quickly. This training includes entrusting younger brothers with more responsibility sooner. Older brothers will assist and mentor younger brothers, helping them to take on positions of responsibility and oversight at Bethel. A third significant refinement will involve the way we organize the large number of willing volunteers who apply to expand their theocratic service. Greater emphasis will be placed on making wise and judicious use of part-time commuters, as well as remote and temporary volunteers. This means determining the right number of people at Bethel so that as many as possible can devote their efforts to the all-important preaching work. Serving at Bethel is a unique opportunity to receive valuable training that can benefit both you and the organization for years to come, including into the new world. Parents, help your children to make serving at Bethel a goal so that they can receive this valuable training. This is one way that you can help them to work hard for Jehovah in whatever they are doing. To those who have already started serving outside of Bethel, please be assured of our love and appreciation. Your Bethel experience is a gift. Be generous in sharing that gift with others. Encourage your brothers and sisters to serve Jehovah whole-souled in whatever they are doing, so that they too can experience the blessings you have enjoyed.
And for many Bethelites, it is destabilizing. It is personal. This was their life, their identity, their sacrifice. And now it's a short-term project. At the beginning of this video, I told you that I would tell you the reason why the Bethelite assignments have now become temporal. So here is the question. Why is the governing body pulling the plug on the Bethelites forever? A few possibilities, and none of them are shallow. Number one, finances. Let's be honest. In spite of people being paid mere peanuts, Bethel is expensive. Thousands of full-time volunteers requiring housing, meals, and stipends, health care and aging support. Rotating workers out is a cost-saving strategy. Number two, rebranding. Lifelong Bethelites became symbols, relics of a slower, more rigid JW culture. Now the organization wants to be nimble, mobile, globally distributed, controlled through movement. When people move often, they don't get too comfortable. They don't form power clusters. They don't question leadership. Constant change means organization control. Yes, this move is smart, but it's also calculated. Imagine saving 30 years at Bethel. No kids, no family, no pension, no savings, no career. You gave everything to this place, and then you are rotated out. No fanfare. No guarantee of what comes next. You are told to re-enter the field ministry, find housing, rebuild your life. It's not just a relocation, it's an identity crisis. For those who saw Bethel as their calling, this is a painful letting go. And for the next generation, it sends a clear message. Don't get too attached. Shift in tone, humble in work, not status. What is striking is how Cook framed this change. Cook emphasized mentorship, fluid service, humility. All good things, but it also demotes Bethel's service from a calling to a utility. You are no longer a cornerstone. You are in rotation. The governing body is trying to shape a new culture. No more Bethel elites, no more Bethel royalty, just a family of workers, ready to go wherever they are needed. Sounds nice. But it also means no one is safe from reassignment. And the unbroken promise, give your life to Bethel and Bethel will care for you, is gone. What this means to members. If you're a young witness hearing this might be exciting. Wow, how I could serve at Bethel, preach in Africa, and serve at a construction site. But for other witnesses who remember a rooted hierarchical Bethel, this isn't mobility, it's uncertainty. It means uprooting, rebuilding, reinventing over and over. And it sends a subtle signal to everyone else. Nothing in the organization is permanent anymore. Not assignments, not roles, not even your role at the center of it all. Only the governing body is permanent. Try to say that to Anton Morris III. Even it may not be permanent. The Bethel reorganization may not seem like an organization bombshell, but it's a cultural earthquake because it strikes at what many believed gave them spiritual stability. Clear roles, clear identity, clear assignments. Now, everything is fluid. Everyone is mobile. And Bethel is no longer a destination. It's a station. A place to pass through and not to plant your life. Ask yourself, if the most loyal workers are now just temporary residents, what else is temporary? The rules, the doctrines, the leadership? Because the moment when the organization starts rotating its anchors, you have to wonder what it's untethering itself from. To watch other 2025 JW annual meeting deep dives, click on this link. And to watch other videos where I've exposed JW beliefs, practices, and policies, click on this link.